She was the most photographed woman in the world, a Hollywood icon, a beauty symbol, and a broken soul. On August 5, 1962, Marilyn Monroe was found dead in her bedroom, naked, alone, and with a phone in her hand. The official story? Suicide by overdose. But over 60 years later, people still ask, was it really suicide? Or was it something far more sinister? The Kennedys, the Mafia, the FBI, all names that somehow get tangled in this web. This isn't just a Hollywood tragedy. It's a mystery that still haunts American history. Welcome to Crimes of the Century. Today we unravel the final hours of Marilyn Monroe. Before she was Marilyn Monroe, she was Norma Jeane Baker, a foster child who bounced between homes and dreamed of being seen, loved, and remembered. She wasn't born into fame. She earned it, with her looks, yes, but also with incredible persistence and charm. By the 1950s, she became the most famous actress in the world, starring in films like Gentlemen Prefer Blondes and Some Like It Hot. But behind the beauty and fame was a woman struggling with depression, anxiety, and addiction. Marilyn once said, "I just want to be wonderful." But wonderful in her world came with a heavy price. It was the night of August 4th, 1962. Marilyn was at home in Brentwood, California. Her housekeeper, Eunice Murray, said she noticed Marilyn's light was still on around 3 a.m. and that the door was locked. She called Marilyn's psychiatrist, who arrived, broke into the room, and found her body face down in bed, holding a phone. Empty pill bottles were nearby. The police were called, but hours later, the scene was cleaned. The timeline? Confusing. Some say the body was moved, and then the theories began. The coroner's report said Marilyn died from an overdose of barbiturates, sleeping pills. It was ruled a probable suicide. They found no water in her system to swallow the pills, yet her stomach was empty. No residue, no signs of vomiting. Odd, right? No suicide note, no witnesses, no screams, just questions. Now here's where things get dark. Some believe she was silenced because of the Kennedys. Marilyn was rumored to have affairs with both President John F. Kennedy and his brother Robert. Some claim she was becoming emotionally unstable and threatening to go public. Did powerful men have something to lose and something to hide? Others point to the Mafia. At the time, the FBI was monitoring organized crime's ties to politicians. Some believe the Mafia wanted to send a message to the Kennedys by silencing Marilyn. Then there's the theory of a government cleanup. FBI files on Marilyn are still heavily redacted. Her phone was in her hand. Was she calling for help or trying to expose something? Another theory? It was just an accidental overdose, but the people around her covered it up to avoid scandal. Even the ambulance driver who claimed to pick up her body said the scene didn't look right. Inconsistencies, missing records, conflicting statements, all pointing to one thing: something doesn't add up. Marilyn Monroe's death isn't just a Hollywood mystery. It's a reflection of fame, power, and the silence that comes with knowing too much. She was a woman struggling for identity in a world that saw her as an object. She was loved by millions, yet deeply alone. Whether she was silenced, covered up, or just broken inside, we may never truly know what happened that night. But we do know this: she didn't get the help she needed. She didn't feel heard, or safe, or understood. To anyone listening right now, remember this: fame isn't fulfillment, attention isn't love, and silence isn't strength. Marilyn's story teaches us that no matter how perfect someone looks on the outside, they might be fighting battles you can't see. If you're struggling, speak up. If someone around you seems off, check in. One message, one conversation can change everything. Because in the end, the greatest mystery isn't how she died. It's how no one saved her while she was alive.